Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading for the week, the tarot and astrology for the 3rd to the 9th of February 2025. I hope everyone is doing amazingly. Let's take a really yummy deep breath in before we get started. Let's go, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so details on how to book a reading are in the description box with the price list also. All payments are currently via PayPal, but I'm trying to expand that to cryptocurrency also. I'll drop you guys a note about that as that happens. There's only 4 services available temporarily, and that is the 30-minute coaching session, the email tarot reading, or a 30-minute tarot reading, or a 1-hour tarot reading. All details again in the description box. Check that out. Do we take that? I'm not going to take that, but there is a prominent energy in your aura at the moment, and that is the King of Wands. And I do feel like as we are coming up into the full moon in Leo, there is going to be this charismatic, dynamic confidence, and this energy of entrepreneurship, as well as big daddy energy. All right, okay, let's get some energy for Monday the 3rd of February, as Mercury in Aquarius is trining Jupiter in Gemini. The moon is also in Taurus, so it's a really good idea to get grounded. The more grounded you get, I think it will make pursuing what it is that you want a little bit more pragmatic and easier. With Mercury in Aquarius trining Jupiter in Gemini, I think it's a really good idea to focus on the big picture. I feel like the more excited about a certain experience you feel, the more likely you'll be to make it as big and as bold and as bright as you possibly can. And I think with the 5 of Swords for Monday energy, with the moon being in Taurus also, it's probably a very good idea to think about some form of conflict resolution. Virgo, the battle's already been won, okay? This isn't the time to pick up the energy of defense and fight and luchar and that kind of stuff. No, this is now at that stage where, Virgo, you've got to recognize that you have become a seasoned pro at this. And if there's something about finessing your way through life, it's about coming from a place that's backed with experience. Like, a lot of people will really try to fake it till they make it without understanding the need for the experience, which actually means, like, hold on 1 second, you have to go through something to be able to call yourself an expert in it. And the study and the actual going through this certain experience gives you the credibility of actually knowing what you're talking about. And when I say you're a seasoned pro, right? You're a champion here. You've already won this battle. And now what it is really is about is you doing that whole leadership thing with conflict resolution, Virgo. It's not always about having to be the bigger person. It is about, hey, you are the bigger person. So where is it you know that you can just let sleeping dogs lie, let it be. Just really let it be on Monday. There isn't anything that you need to do in terms to, like, battle it out. And I think drop the struggle mentalities, drop the struggle mind frame is probably a really good idea. On the 4th, Tuesday the 4th, the energy shifts. Venus is finally moving into the sign of Aries. And this is enthusiasm for love and the energy that's really more towards commitment. There is this leadership energy this month, this week in particular, and it's saying lead yourself towards what you enjoy. So Tuesday's energy, as Jupiter also goes direct, it's probably a really good idea to focus on pursuing ideas and plans that not only feel exciting but adventurous also. And I think you'll find that opportunities open up more so when you're really allowing yourself to expand your thinking towards, hey, it's been grim, let it be absolutely amazing now. Do you know what I mean? Jupiter in Gemini, it's about thinking about all of the different possibilities and intellectualizing adventure. Like, hey, if I do this, it results in this. Let's get some energy for Tuesday, the 4th of February. The 7 of Wands. If it's been feeling like an uphill battle, please know that it's all part and parcel of ascension symptoms. If you really have had to fend off these foes, please know that you're above it. If you're really feeling a bit tired and frazzled for having to defend yourself from all of these ops, please know that you have the upper hand, right? What's really coming through in this week's energy is that you are the bigger person. You can speak from experience and you can still win out on the lower vibrational energies that may be trying to attack you right now, Virgo. As long as you remain consistent and solid on the fact that they don't call you majestic for no reason, you can go out there and win these battles, and you can still hold your own regardless of how tired and how frazzled and how beaten up by the experience you may have gotten. Please remain in the knowing that you have the upper hand here. On Wednesday the 5th, the moon in Taurus is sextiling Mars in Cancer. And it's a good idea to lead from a place of stability and security and make adjustments that help improve the such. You know, I think Mars in Cancer is probably saying, like, really use your emotions to energize and motivate you to take the action towards what is going to lead you towards your stability and your security. Like, your emotions have to be used in such a intelligent way this week, Virgo, because you're being asked not to waste your energy, and you are being asked to take the very things that would have caused you stress and strife and struggle and use those very things to motivate you in the direction. Use that energy that you would have squandered worrying about why so-and-so wanted to pick a fight with you or why so-and-so has come after you. That emotion, knowing that they did that, is because you are something and you are someone. And let that be enough of a charge to, like, plug you in for the rest of the week. There's action that you need to take towards what serves you. There's action that you need to take towards the bigger picture. Because when you've had to come through a struggle or a fight like this, please know that it really was just for you to focus on winning and your stability, your security and your stability. Cards for Wednesday, the 5th of February. You're really gonna have to look at where it is that you limit yourself and where it is that you may have cut yourself off from your own benefit, and how it is that you've got to really intellectualize and be really rational and actively pursuing reason on Wednesday. Literally, like, it's time to make those improvements. And it really is about starting with some assertiveness about how it is that you limit yourself. For Wednesday's energy, don't put yourself in a box. It's Aquarius season. It's about taking yourself out of your limitations and focusing on, like, expansion and how you can really lead to something a lot more grander than what you've been experiencing right now. For Thursday, as the moon in Gemini is trining Pluto in Aquarius, that is the Chariot card. And it's probably a really good idea for you to empower yourself emotionally. Like, channel your passionate energy, channel this urge to want to charge. Channel that into something that you can control for the betterment of your life. And I think be very alert and very ready to respond. I think communicate and be willing to go in between the black and the white, you know? Be willing to ride in the fray. Be willing to be that level of brave. And part of that involves your sovereignty. And I feel like, Virgo, there may be a need for a lot of people to really look into that concept of being sovereign again, and what it means to fearlessly take ownership and to take charge and not be afraid to go in between the known and the unknown, the good and the bad, because this really is about you taking full ownership. This week is all about you taking full ownership of your energy, of your space, of your mind, of how you spend your time. Let's get some energy for Friday the 7th, as Venus in Aries is sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. And that is the 7 of Swords. So, high passion on this day. And you can really become a lot more stronger in your bonds with others, but there may be a need to confront where it is that there may have been some sort of cheating involved, some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing, somewhere where somebody hasn't been necessarily 100% honest with you, Virgo. Or maybe this is you really kind of taking those weapons that were formed against you and running off into the night, setting yourself free of all disasters that you can foresee coming. There is no problem in you looking out for you. If you know that somebody is dishonest, if you know somebody is a cheat, if you know somebody has been doing the utmost to plot and plan against you, Virgo, take Friday's energy with Venus in Aries sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, and really, really be comfortable with making sure that you are protecting not only yourself, because on this day, passions really will run high. And there is a real potential for like real intense intimacy. But just protect yourself. Don't go running to those that have actively been hurting, harming, plotting behind your back. No, Virgo. Protect you. You've been given the upper hand this week of foresight. And you've been given the upper hand this week of coming at it from an attitude of already knowing that you've won. So, wherever you are confronted with heavy energies, dense, heavy energies, please be brazenly brave and fearless in the face of it. And if you have been feeling tired, that's because you are limiting yourself. And every time you are acknowledging the lack, if you were to reverse that and flip that in the very moment and practice doing that, you might find that you change your frequency forever. And there is something about you tapping into the inner, brave, brazen, risk taker who will literally charge through it. Nothing can hold you back this week, Virgo. If you wish, you can really set yourself free and run off into the night with all of the things that may have been plotted or planned against you. Let's get some energy for Saturday the 8th, as the moon in Cancer is squaring Venus in Aries. Be willing to budge. Don't be stubborn. Strengthen your foundations, literally, just so that you are feeling more secure. Take your time with the things that you know have been like a thorn in your side. And it's probably a good idea to be really clever and pick it out so that you've got all of the bits out. Do you know what I mean? Saturday, the 9 of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Hierophant. You're being asked to make a decision from a place of having everything you need, your security and your stability, and as opposed to seeing it as a burden, please see it as a thing that protects you from the rest of the world. be grateful for these responsibilities, because what they really show is that you have what you want. There is a decision that you need to make about a Taurus or Taurian energy. And in that case, I'm literally just going to reiterate, strengthen your foundations so that you feel more secure in you, and try not to get stuck, right? Be willing to budge. Don't be so stubborn. But I think it's time to make a decision about something that I think you know has been quite burdensome and problematic. And I think it's probably a good idea to acknowledge that this isn't the whole meaning of life, okay? There is so much more to life, and sometimes closing out burdensome cycles of unsurety or things that have just not felt aligned with you, this might be the week for it, because it's about clearing denser energies. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles, so that's the theme of the week. For Sunday, as the Sun is in Aquarius, is conjuncting Mercury in Aquarius, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Move quickly when it comes to new ideas. Something can be cultivated right now, and it's exciting, and it's about you finding new ways to do things or get things done, new or old ways to like get things done. But I think maintain your boundaries this week. It's about the give and take, and it's about the boundaries. This is the overall theme of the week. Sunday, closing out the week, there is something about you expanding and opening up from limited frames of thinking that may have become materialized in your 3D, because these are your perceived notions. There is a need for you to open up to more. And the more you're willing to open up to more, the more these successful partnerships become very obvious and aware. It's a good day to be very alert and active in your mind, right? Communicate as much as you can. Empower yourself emotionally, and channel this powerful energy into seeing what it is that you can do to really make things work right now for you, Virgo. Book a reading, email me, ruby@rubyreadstarot.com. I think that's all I have for you guys. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing, and I shall catch you guys again soon. Take it easy.